Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing better than I am right now. So, it's been a while since I shot a video. Um, if you go back, I posted a video here within the last week. That video was actually recorded uh, about 12 days ago. And little about that video. Um, I got up early that morning. The dump trailer was full because I had rented it out for a dumpster. Took it to the landfill, brought it back home, grabbed some stuff, went to drop it off again because it was rented out again. Came home, split some firewood that I was trading to a guy for some ammunition, and then went to work. So everything's just going great. You know, the side business is taking off. Work is going really well. It's my favorite time of the year. It's my favorite season. Was looking so forward to spending some time in the duck blind and the tree stand and doing some rabbit hunting with some friends on this new property we have. Everything was going great. Um, and then everything came to a screeching halt, just like that. What happened is there's going to be legal issues over this, legal battles, I'm sure. There's criminal investigation going on over this. But what happened, what I can tell you is someone was driving a vehicle who shouldn't have been driving a vehicle. Um, I was struck by that vehicle. And long story short, I am pretty boogered up right now. I spent 5 days in the hospital. One of those days was the whole day was spent in surgery with a really great surgeon and surgical team trying to put my right arm back together. I'm going to take a break right here, and if you're squeamish, you might want to look away, but I'm going to post a couple pictures of the damage to my arm. So you might want to look away right now. All right. Those photos were of my right arm, my right humerus, which is the bone that connects your shoulder to your elbow, was broken into 7 or 8 pieces. My elbow was actually broken in multiple pieces. Um, my at one point bones from inside my arm had poked through the back side of my arm, so I had 2 puncture wounds there. I don't know what pictures I'm going to put in here right now, but the 2 little pictures or 2 little holes are where the bone had popped through from the inside out. So like I just said, I spent a whole day in surgery. um, Surgery went a lot longer than they thought it would, almost twice as long. They didn't, you can only see so much from x-rays and um, CAT scans, MRIs, and such. So, great surgical team. I'm very grateful for my doctor. Um, but yeah, so I can kind of move my shoulder a little bit. I can move my fingers. I really don't have, um, I really don't have much feeling in my arm. Um, but I have there's 3 steel plates in my arm now, and somewhere between 15 and 20 screws and pins. They didn't even know exactly, and I tried counting on the pictures there, and I couldn't figure out how many there were. But doctor says between 15 20 pins and screws in there holding everything together. With the damage that my arm sustained, he said those pins and plates will never come out. Um, the one thing I liked about my doctor is he was super honest with me. He came up and spoke to me before surgery, or the night before surgery. They couldn't even do surgery the day this happened. So the next morning he came up and talked to me, and he goes, "I'm not making you any promises." He said, "You have 2 puncture wounds right now. We're mostly concerned about infection." He goes, and I'm not making any promises on your movement of this or anything like that. I said, all right, just do the best you can, doc. So after surgery, I spoke to the doctor. He said once he got in there, it was a lot worse than he thought. It took him quite a while to put my humerus together, but part of putting my humerus together is they had to cut the end of my ulna, which is one of your forearm bones. They had to cut the end of that bone off, remove that, so they could get to my humerus to put the plates on from the angle they needed to. Then they had to reattach my ulna to my arm. The big nerve, your funny bone nerve that runs down your elbow, they had to reroute that. He said that he moved it to either the inside or the outside of my arm. I'm not sure where that went to. I do have feelings in my fingers. I don't have any feeling on the back side of my arm from about my forearm up to my shoulder. And like I said, it just hangs there. It's pretty useless right now. I was actually going to do a cold therapy session here. Thank God for a cold therapy machine. If you don't know what that is, it looks like a cooler. You fill it with ice, you top it off with water. It pumps through the cold water through insulated hoses into like a special pad, and they say it gets colder than ice. I don't know how that happens, but that's been keeping my swelling down. But yeah, it's been a journey. Everything was going so good and everything stopped. The biggest takeaway I have from this so far is being humble. Coming from someone that, I take great pride in being a provider for my family, being the man of the household, and always there for my friends, family, do anything I can for other people. It is humbling to need your wife's assistance to wash yourself. It is humbling to have a 6-year-old, to rely on a 6-year-old to help you get dressed, to get your medicines, to do anything for you. And I'm having a really hard time with that. But another big takeaway is my family, my friends, my coworkers. They are the best group of people I've ever met in my life. I've had so many people offering to do this, to do that. My dad's been over here helping me. The last 2 days I've kind of been up and around a little better. The doctor said, hey, go outside, try and take a walk, do this, do that, get your body moving, because I pretty much spent 9 or 10 days just pretty much down and out. Like I said, I spent 5 days in the hospital. The first couple days home, I know I was home, but I really didn't kind of remember what happened and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's just been a big shock to me, a shock to my family. It took me about a week, because you're on all the meds and stuff, it took me about a week to realize how bad this was, and that I'm thankful to even be alive, because some doctors have told me I shouldn't be alive. The worst injury I had to my head is I had road rash on my left ear, the inside and the outside of my ear. I don't know how I had road rash. My hips were very sore, my elbows, my knees, from tumbling down the roadway. And I came to a stop in oncoming traffic, and luckily, thank God, no one hit me. So yeah, a broken arm, that's the least of my worries. The doctor told me after surgery that he's been doing this for 20 years, and this is the top 3 worst he's ever done. And he made me no promises. He goes, you'll never get your full range of motion back. He goes, I don't think you'll ever get your half range of motion back. Like I said before, he said if this was 10 years ago, this would have been an amputation, would have been the only choice. So I know I have a long road ahead of me. He told me a couple months, 3-4 months, he doesn't even want me putting any pressure on it, just trying to stay flexible, like no weights, no weight bearing. And then I don't know how many months of rehab and therapy I'm gonna have to go to try and get back to my job. But it is what it is, everybody. I'm trying to make the best of a really bad situation. So that's all we can do. I just want to do a quick update. This YouTube channel is a very like positive second family, if you will. Um, some people, I get comments on every video, multiple videos, and I thank you guys very, very much for that. I really look forward to that. I love feedback. I love communicating with people. I love finding out where people are from, and when people are like, "Hey, great video," it's a very positive thing for me, and I need that right now. So this video is hard to make, but yeah. So that's what we're doing there. There will be. I'm gonna keep the videos coming. They're just gonna be a little different. Maybe I can do a series on things I can get done around the house with one arm. I have some projects I wanted to get done. My dad's been out here trying to help me get them done before winter. But my biggest thing now is I don't have enough firewood to get through the winter for myself. Like all those logs that I've been getting delivered from log companies and such, my goal was to process them through the winter, and those were kind of for my stash for winter 2021 and farther out. My goal for this year was I cut down the trees I could that I knew were dead, and I got some wood set back. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to get through the winter. Like I said, we just bought this house in March, so I don't know how efficient. I know it's a pretty efficient house. It doesn't take much wood in this Drolet stove or Drolet to get the house up to 80 degrees. And I don't have to put much wood in it. But, we haven't had, severe lows for days on end yet. But, yeah, so I don't have enough wood to get through my year. And that's frustrating. Because my plan was once the leaves fell off in the fall, which is now, is when I was going to make some trails through the woods. I already have trees out there with X's on them, quite a few big dead standing ash, and now I can't do them. I talked to the neighbors who have some heavy equipment, and they do kind of tree trimming and such. They're great guys, great group of guys. They are going to here in the next week or so, they're going to drop some of the dead ashes I have, and they're going to stack them wherever on my property. And then I'm hoping that I hate asking other people for help, but I'm going to have to do it because I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to get online and ask some friends to come out and help, some friends, family, coworkers, whoever will kind of make a little party out of it, I guess. I have a splitter. My dad has a splitter. I got 3 chainsaws. Between that, maybe have like a wood splitting party. And if I can get 2 of my dump trailer loads full of wood dumped up here by the house, and then I was thinking as like a little rehab, doctor says I can use my left arm as long as I'm not overdoing it. Once I get all the wood dumped up here by the house, I got another order of 22 cages or firewood cages and tanks supposed to be coming. Obviously I'm not selling any of that stuff right now. I just don't want to deal with people, and I don't know how that works with unemployment and all that stuff. So I'm not really doing anything with side businesses, but I do have an order of 22 IBC totes coming. If my dad can cut the fronts out of them and put a few up here by the house, maybe I could go using my left arm. I could stack half of one of those full a day, get me at least outside doing something where I'm not using my right arm at all. So we'll see how it goes. I just want to do a quick update video on this. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video, but this channel's really been growing the last couple weeks, and I just want to say thank you for that. I think this is the most subscribers we've ever had in a short amount of time, and so sorry the timing on this is horrible. Sorry this video is probably shaky, and it's filmed inside my house, my awesome artwork up there. But thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Please keep them coming. I love talking to you guys. If you guys want to send us an email, our email is pheasantlanefarm@gmail.com. I would love just to sit here and communicate with people. Um, you know, but like I said, I'm thankful. My wife has a job. I have a job. I'm still getting paychecks. It's just a lot of pain right now and a lot of uncertainty of what's going on. We also have a Facebook page, Pheasant Lane Farm. I haven't really been doing anything with that lately. If you guys want to add us as friends, drop me a comment. Right now, I really don't have anything to do, but I can communicate with people over social media, and that kind of gives me something to look forward to. So, thanks for watching, everybody. God bless. Thank you for everything. Thanks for the prayers we've been receiving, letters, calls, emails. This has just been fantastic. And feel free to just shoot me an email, introduce yourself, you know, and I'll try and keep you updated on stuff we got going on. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. This video is a hard one to make emotionally and mentally and physically, but we'll get through it. So we're going to get through everything. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching.